if I need something just to track a list? Maybe I've got some leads from a business or sales show that I went to. Maybe I'm a manufacturing entity and I've got just some tasks that I need to track because we have a safety audit coming up, right? We call that a board. So a board is just a simple way to track a list of things. It doesn't have a beginning and an end. It's just a place for you to put data. Again, you have AI to create these boards. So if you've got a spreadsheet that you've been living in and you want our AI to take a look at that and maybe convert that into a board, or maybe you just want to prompt your way to a board, you can do that. This particular example, I just told it to build me an org chart, and it actually makes more sense as a Kanban. And it was able to, just come up with a basic organization chart for a business, right? And so it's smart enough to build those types of things, and then give a lot of life to the actual list that you're trying to track. So boards are just places to put simple information that you're trying to track. We wanted a way for you to do, you know what? I don't want something as complex as a project to track, and you can just put information like that in the board. So before I move away from kind of the core focus of projects and things, is there any questions about any of this that I can answer?
You had, sorry, I had a question.
Yeah,
You were showing the different views, like from list and Kanban. Is there like a calendar view? And I'm only asking because I know like
there
a lot
is.
of marketers like to see calendar views.
Yeah, let's look at one real quick. So I've got some projects that have got some older due dates. Maybe this one right here, my directory integration product. So you see it has a calendar view. And if I go back,
perfect.
I go back a week or two. You can see that it beautifully puts the calendar item and has the task there associated with it. We also have what you would call a timeline view, which is very similar to a Gantt chart. And so this is nice because it shows you how things are interconnected, kind of like how a Gantt chart is, right?
That's
so you can
great.
make these beautiful charts of things. And one of the
Okay.
things we're working on is you'll notice how this task right here is connected to this task. If I drag this, the due date for this gets dragged out, the attached dependency will also come with it. Not a lot of project management softwares will do that. Right. So
Wow.
it's really,
Okay.
really, really handy
Yes.
when it comes to tracking. And these views are fully customizable. There's tons of these things, right? And you can kind of get what you like for default and kind of go from there. In fact, I know probably none of us on the call are software engineering teams, but you can actually sync our project to code repositories as well. So if you're a software development team and you're looking to automate pull requests and things like that, and you're working on bugs, we do sync with all the major code repositories as well. So Bitbucket, GitLab, and GitHub. So if we step outside,
so you integrate with the large language models. So theoretically, you could have that write the code for you.
Yeah, you can build an agent that writes code. I do that all the time just to see what it's going to do for certain tasks.
That's nice, man. Yeah. Kind of creepy, but nice.
Yeah, we'll demonstrate some of that when we get to agents. But yeah, it'll definitely write code.
I missed the beginning. My name is Michael. Hey, I am sorry about that. I just had a quick question. I don't know if this was mentioned before, but how does it integrate with CRMs, like other CRMs? If we're using like ConnectWise or something like that, does it already integrate into the projects that we're already doing through those?
Yeah, no. So we have a couple of integrations with CRMs. I don't necessarily associate ConnectWise with the CRM. I know that in my head as like a remote desktop sharing. They might have stepped outside.
ConnectWise Manage.
ConnectWise Manage. They might have a different module or product now that serves as a CRM. Let me tell you how that works. So basically, each project has an automation area, and these automations can be built. So when an event happens, it can kick off and create something or update a field in another product. So the only CRM we're tied to right now is HubSpot, but we're open to suggestions. If you want a custom automation built for ConnectWise, we can certainly do that as long as ConnectWise has an open API that's fully defined. We can explore doing that. So if you want a project to be updated and then that update a field inside of ConnectWise, then we can make that happen very easily. Yeah, we're constantly adding these.
On that, in that kind of similar vein, I was going to ask if you are managing, let's say, a diverse project team across maybe different businesses or different entities, and let's just say, for example, you're using Asana. Let's use that for example. And I saw that there was a interface or integration with Asana. Does that mean that you can, like, as the owner of the project, let's just describe it that way, that you can design basically the layout of the project and tasks, all those things, and does it export into Asana so the rest of the team members can see it, or
It's
do
a
they access this, or how does that work if you're working on?
it's a unidirectional API from Asana, which means we can pull boards from Asana into Kroolo.
So if you
Yeah,
have, go ahead.
Typically, Asana would be like Kroolo would displace a product like Asana. So we have the one-way integration, so we can pull in everything you have in Asana, which means it's now visible in Kroolo, and I can apply Kroolo's AI to it, or continue to use Kroolo moving forward to manage all your Asana projects, which now would become Kroolo projects.